Hi friends, Stephanie Redfeather, and I'm here to share with you a very important and powerful teaching on the cyclical nature of healing, or the cyclical nature of our triggers that come up. So let me explain what I'm talking about. Have you ever had the experience of getting triggered or being confronted with something you thought you dealt with 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 12 years ago, and you're like, what the heck? I thought I already dealt with this. Why is this up again? I must have done something wrong. This is one of the earliest lessons that I learned in my spiritual journey. And I share this, this concept that I'm getting ready to tell you about. I share this with pretty much all of my clients and students. And so the way that I want to illustrate this is to look at the difference between a circle in 2 dimensions and a circle in 3 dimensions. And so here's what I mean. So if you draw a circle on a piece of paper, and then you put a little dot, right? There's our, so you can see that there's a circle, there's a dot. And the dot is the triggering event, right? The darn it, that, the thing that puts you back in touch with your wounding or takes you back to a trauma, or, throws something up in your face again that was an obstacle that you thought you overcame already. And so here we go. In 2 dimensions, we just keep moving around the circle. And we're like, oh, I'm moving forward, progress. This is great. Okay, here we go. And we're like, oh, there's that thing again. Gosh darn it. Cuss, brush. Going around the circle. Okay, good. I'm past that. Now we're moving forward. Things are progressing. Here we go. And there's that thing again. And it can feel like we're just literally going in circles. Like, this isn't healing. I'm not getting this dealt with. I can't put it behind me. I can't figure out why this thing keeps coming up. It's like I've dealt with that thing 5 years ago, and usually lots of cussing would accompany that with me in the early years. But the thing to consider is, what if you take that 2-dimensional circle and you expand it into 3 dimensions? That's the key concept. Because now every time you take a loop around that circle, you're coming around to what looks like the same point in 2D, but in 3D, you realize I'm at the next level. I'm dealing with this thing again. It's come around again, not because I didn't do it right the first time, because I did do it right the first time. And that is what's made it possible for you to come around and deal with that issue or trauma or trigger or wounding at the next layer, right? Rarely, when we have, substantial woundings and traumas in our life, rarely do we just sort it all out in one go, right? I mean, we have to bite it off into bite-sized pieces that we can chew and digest and look at and process and integrate, and then we're ready for the next bite, and then we're ready for the next bite. And so every time something comes up for you and you're like, God damn it, here I am again, you're not there again. You're at the next level, right? You are not going around and around and around and hitting that same spot. You are on the spiral path, which means you are at the next level of it, made possible only by all of the times you made the pass through that before. So I hope that is helpful to you.